Dulwich Hamlet end the roller coaster 2016 by welcoming Wingate Finchley to Champion Hill. Hamlet made it back-to-back wins on Tuesday, a 2-0 win at Grays Athletic, the outcome in that game courtesy of second half strikes from Dumebi Dumaka and in-form Nyron Clunis. Mark Weatherstone takes on his former club for the first time since leaving in the summer, having amassed 434 appearances over 9 years there, as Gavin Rose brings in Chris Millar for his first start and Ibra Sakaja also starts. Wingate are without a win in the last 3 league outings, but despite lying in 18th, they do have games in hand on the sides around them in the table. Boxing Day saw them draw at home to Stainstown, and Keith Rowland names an unchanged 11 from that game. Dulwich have 2 wins and a draw in 3 home league games against the visitors. Will they continue that good form and round off 2016 in fine style today? Early free kick then for Dulwich to deal with. Swung in by Wales, it's deep. Vilke was the target, Dumaka heads that away, it'll be a corner. Towards the near post, a little flick on it and in! There's a flick at the front post. And Wingate, who have had more of the ball early on, take an early lead here. Just 3 minutes on the clock.
First goal for Wingate Finchley, scored in the 3rd minute, the goal scorer number 10.
It's actually Reece Beckles-Richards who got the touch. Wingate with early lead, it was flicked on the front post, as I say. The corner from Wales was good. And Beckles-Richards turns it home. Abraham's doing the damage on that occasion. Drage away. Beanie, Dumaka looked to tussle against Ryan Sellers, and he might have shrugged him off. Good challenge from Ryan Sellers. Millar looks to get involved, so does Sakaja. And it's played through the middle. Millar's onside, 1-on-1 with Shane Gore. And Gore saves with his leg. Dulwich's first chance of the game. It's a big one. Millar on his first start for the club, denied by the experience of Shane Gore. Here's Clunis. Weatherstone. Carew. Wales doing his best to put him off there. Chambers goes wide to Green. Down the line is Dumaka. Vilke flying in. Dumaka's won it back though. Finds Green. Needs a bit of help perhaps. Gibbons not giving him any room for the cross. It deflects towards Sakaja, who gets up just behind him. A difficult one to keep down. Clunis. Falls Dumaka. Intercepted by Young. It'll be a good battle today for Alfie Young. Lovely ball forward by Abrahams. Beckles-Richards has escaped the attention of the Dulwich defence for the time being. Trying to turn Drage. Just held up by Matt Drage. Has to go back to Tommy Tagency. First ball up for Laney. Abraham strikes it. Good football from Wingate Finchley, but was leaning back there. Tanisha Abrahams. Imagine it'd be Wales again after his last couple of deliveries. Edwards just moving his 2-man wall along a little bit. Beanie and Millar standing there for him. It is Wales into a dangerous area. Chambers got the touch. Might drop for Beckles-Richards. Volley's blocked by Carew. And that's over in the end from Eiffel. Dumaka will give chase. I'm not sure the offside flag would have come there. Just seemed to pull up a little, Dumaka. Maybe he thought he wasn't going to get the ball when it wasn't that far away from him. Here's Gibbons. Wales can bring this forward and strike from distance. Long way wide from Steve Wales, in truth. No one seemed too concerned by that. Here's Sakaja, pocket of space for him in the area up against Vilke. Support is from Green. Sends in the cross. Dumaka looks to get up. Gets his header on goal and scores. Well, he's so good in the air, Dumebi Dumaka. And once he wins a header in that sort of position, you expect him to find the back of the net, and that's exactly what he's done. And Dulwich, after 20.5 minutes, find themselves level. And it's Dumaka again. He's enjoying life at Champion Hill. 15th appearance, 9th goal. The credit must go to Green. Found Sakaja with the throw. With a bit of space, Sakaja played it back to Green. First time cross from the left back. Dumaka rose well, guided his header into the far corner. Gore was rooted to the spot. And Dulwich do draw level. The in-swinger from Wales. Deeper ball in than the corner was. Drage away. Eiffel. Drop of the shoulder away from Millar, and he brings down his man. And this is a free shot on goal then for Wingate. It is Tage and see, it's over the wall and not far wide. Edwards was scrambling. It was at full stretch, Preston Edwards, and it wasn't a million miles past the post from Tommy Tage and see. Excellent technique. Just past the post, unfortunately for Wingate and Finchley. With bumper crowds at Champion Hill today, have been treated to a good game so far. And it is a very good attended, well-attended game. Vilke with the latest free kick over Weatherstone. Lunas had to sort his feet out. It's covered Beckles-Richards, blocked by Drage. Bit messy in there. Beckles-Richards again, that's off target. Snapshot at the best, you'd say, for Reece Beckles-Richards. Drage and Chambers are both putting a couple of blocks in there. Dumaka has come short for it. Green. It's Wales. Pass only finds Gibbon on the halfway line. Dumaka nicks it off him though and keeps it in play. And he can drive forward. He's got 4 forward in this attack, including him. One of them is Millar. Clattered by Tanasha Abrahams. The Crew scored a very, very good free kick in this fixture last season from about 30 yards out. This is further than that. Wouldn't surprise me if he went for goal still. Certainly those Wingate players that played against him in that game last season will be well aware of what he can do. Crew is going for goal. Gore parries it. Dumaka looking to get to the rebound. It's a goal kick. Just couldn't hook his foot around the loose ball there, Dumebi Dumaka. Well, kept in play by Beckles-Richards. Abrahams. He found Clunas, but it falls for Tage and see. Turn away from Beanie. Weatherstone. Wales from distance. That was certainly travelling. Well, I mean, some goal. I didn't found the target. But good 5-10 yards away from goal in the end from Steve Wales. Beanie. Sakaj is able to turn. Chipped over the top for Millar. This is dangerous. Trying to release Clunas. Should keep us in play. He does. Just steadies himself. Sends in the cross. Sakaj is arriving. Places wide. Trying to send it back into the far corner. A difficult one to control. And just trickled the wrong side of the post for Ibra Sakaja. So another Dulwich corner. The second of this first half. Carew will swing this in. Towards the near post. Drage gets up! Head off the line and volleyed over by Dumaka. Great defending on the goal line. I think it was Abrahams doing his defensive duties there. Drage got up so well. It'll be a rare sight to see Matt Drage score. And Dumaka fired over the rebound. Rare misplaced pass from Ashley Carew. Laney looking to peel off Drage. He's onside, Laney. Through one-on-one. Goes down. That's a penalty, surely. Clumsy from Matt Drage. This has been good from spot kicks this season. As we tick into injury time.
2 minutes additional time.
Can Edwards keep this out? 1 penalty save from 9 face this season. Make that from 10. Edwards holds on to the ball and Dulwich will go in at half-time level perhaps now. Guess correctly and hold on. Here you go. Carew delivers. Vilke away, back to Carew. Second cross is deeper. Drage is up, good save over the bar, another corner. Action-packed first half for Matt Drage. Giving away a penalty, had a header clear off the line and now another one saved. Eiffel spreads the play to his near side. Gibbons has come forward again. He has done already in this half. It's a better cross in than the last one. But well held by Edwards. Could have been an awkward one for him. A good release for Millar. Carr ahead of him. He's on the ball now, Danny Carr. Back wide with Chris Millar. Slowing up the play, allowing Carr to run in front of him. Millar comes inside on his own accord though. Manages to thread a pass for Kenny Beanie. On it goes to Green. Trying to find a pocket of space, sending the cross. He's able to do that. In towards Carr arriving. Did get his head to it. but couldn't direct it goalwards. Chambers well one in the air. Millar looking for Carr. Clunis for Carew. Sellers misjudged that, and it's released. Danny Carr, he's got Sakaja arrive in the middle. Miller as well. Carr goes down. Penalties awarded. Well, he got back to his feet there, Danny Carr. The referee had already blown for it. Sellers flying in, and it looks like it will be Carr to take. Has scored a penalty this season, the only one he took against Folkestone Invicta. So Carr not long been in the game. Up he steps, saved by Gore, and they can't convert the rebound. It was Nathan Green trying to turn it home. Wasn't the best of penalties from Carr. Wasn't in the corner. Gore kept it out, and that's 2 safe penalties in this game. Green looking for Sakaja, who's there ahead of Young this time. Slips it back through. Here goes Green. He goes down. No penalty this time from the referee. Green will get there ahead of Gibbons. Good work from Green. Menacing attack this. Green might be able to go on himself. Has support from Miller to his left. Sends in the cross towards Sakaja. Might get it again, Ibra Sakaja. Can't link up with Carr though, it's hooked away. Comes from Weatherstone. Down the line it goes. Clunis beats his man. Sends in the latest cross. And almost an own goal from Luke Eiffel. A real miscue of a clearance. And Dulwich almost capitalising on that from Eiffel. Would have been the most bizarre goal of 2016. Gore up towards Beckles-Richards. Drage heads it down, and T&C going for goal from a long way out. And it's a long way off target, in truth. Dulwich have to make sure they don't concede possession here. Be 3-on-3 on the break. Free kick from Carew. Gets it over the wall and not too far over the crossbar. Did go for goal. A lot of power in it. It was dipping. Just a bit too late from Carew. Sakaja trying to make the run. Sellers intercepted. Comes for Carew though. Saw Morel Williamson on that far side, and he'll run at Ryan Sellers. Know where he's going to go here. Onto that left foot. Beats Abrahams as well. Trying to roll it off. Can't manage it. No end product on that occasion for Dulwich. Cargbo. Morel Williamson took over. Now Weatherstone. In comes the cross. Gibbons away. Wales helps it on in turn. Carew, little flick from him. Nathan Green. Lovely pass through. Sakaja's offside. Good save anyway. Wouldn't have counted. Green fired over in comical fashion. Offside flag had already gone up though. Clunis. There ahead of Gibbons. Green. Sakaja. Beanie. Slipped through. It's Clunis. He's offside. Again, the offside flag saves Wingate, but Gore equal to the task again, as he was with the Sakaja ball through a couple of minutes ago. Can Wingate hold on for the point? And it comes from Morel Williamson. Drage got up. Weatherstone looking to get involved as well. Back cross by Carew. Chambers is there. Goal kick is the verdict. Shane Gore's made a good save or two today. Beanie. Eiffel. Come for Chambers. The referee decides that's enough, so Dulwich end 2016 with a 1-1 home draw against Wingate and Finchley. Both goals came in an action-packed first half. It was the visitors that went ahead. A corner came in from Steve Wales, and Reece Beckles-Richards was on hand from close range to convert from, as I say, a couple of yards. Dulwich responded. Chris Millar saw a shot saved by Shane Gore, and after 21 minutes, Dumebi Dumaka headed home his 9th goal in 15 appearances for the club from a Nathan Green cross. Wingate on the stroke of half-time could have retaken the lead. A penalty was awarded to them, which Steve Wales saw saved by Preston Edwards. And then Dulwich themselves, after half-time, the substitutes Danny Carr won a penalty which he took himself, and Shane Gore kept that out, diving to his right to prevent Carr from getting on the score sheet. So both sides missing a penalty apiece. After that, the game petered out somewhat. Dulwich were asking the questions as we approached full-time, but couldn't find a way through. And final score then at Champion Hill at the end of 2016 is Dulwich Hamlet 1, Wingate Finchley 1. Some more frustrating points today, would you say?
Yeah, massively. We had a lot of the ball. It felt they sat back, trying to be on a counter-attack. A lot of chances, which usually we put away, but obviously of late we haven't. So yeah, I mean, sloppy goal we give away in the first couple of minutes from a set piece, which I never like giving any away. But yeah, we just couldn't hit the back of the net.
So Keith, I know that's now 4 league games without a win, but is that a very good point today, do you think?
Yeah, away from home. Yeah, don't forget that the 4 games have been away from home. Our fixture list has been a bit unkind to us, including the trophy draw, which I think we've found ourselves out of 10 games. I think 8 or 9 of them have been away from home in December. And for a club like Wingate, it's difficult because I've got a small squad. The budget dictates that, and we're happy with that. We get on with it. But yeah, I think the fixture list over the Christmas period has given us a bit of a headache.
What's the mood like in the dressing room after today? Do you feel like it's 2 points dropped because of the amount of possession you had and the chances you created? I know you had a couple of chances yourself.
Yeah, I think the mood was frustrated because we knew we could have won. We've got the ability to win, and yeah, frustrated really.
I think the first half we found a lot of gaps. It was very open. The second half they sort of went more compact, and we found it hard to break the lines. And when we did break the lines, it was sort of, again, we couldn't finish it off, you know. But yeah, like I said, the last half hour, I think they got the 2 banks of 4, made it difficult for us, play down wide, and it was difficult, yeah.
Came here with 2 up top, and you really took the game to Dulwich in the opening half an hour or so.
Yes, I think a lot of teams are looking at that. A lot of teams are now looking at 3 centre halves to get 2 men up top, you know. But I just thought that, without giving too much away, I just felt that we needed to get 2 up top today. It worked. I thought it worked to get the penalty. Just sometimes you have to bypass the midfield where all the numbers are to get it to where your strengths are. Mixed emotions for you today?
Yeah, listen, it's hard playing against a team that you've sort of been a part of for many, many years. I did want to win, but if I do win, then I'm gutted for Wingate for losing. You know, it's a hard one. So a draw's for the emotions. A draw's fine, but for me, I think the way the game planned out, I wanted to win. I want to go and win this league. So a draw's not good enough. So yeah.
Good battle for you against Rob Laney, your old friend as well.
Yeah, he's one of my close mates. He tried. I say clever, but he's not really a clever child or kid. But he tried diving a few times. But no, he's a good lad. TJ, I'm glad Army Riffat weren't playing today. He's a solid player. So there's missing a few players, but it was nice to play against them. Sometimes better playing with them. So we try and get them over Dulwich, you know.
Were you disappointed perhaps not to go in at half-time leading because obviously you had the penalty on the stroke of half-time and there were a few other half chances in that first half?
Of course you are. For a club like Wingate, again, to come to Dulwich, who are a good team and a good setup, it's fine lines. You have to take your chances when they come, you know. And yes, of course, it's a chance. You'd back the player every time against the keeper, but then again, they miss one in the second half, you know. So if I'd have lost that game, of course we would have looked back on the penalty decision or the penalty missed. But we miss it. I never knock a player for taking it because he steps up. And to be fair to Wellesley, he stepped up in the last minute against Wealdstone to take a penalty and he scored that.
So your first start today for Chris Millar. Him and Louis have come in the last couple of weeks. What do you think they've added in training? Do they look the real deal to you? Like good prospects for the future?
They're young, hungry players. You know, they're rapid, they're quick. They're training well. They're training well, and obviously Chris got his start today. And done okay. You need to sort of experience in this league, so he'll get that with games and minutes under his belt. But no, I mean, listen, I remember when I was their age, it was hungry to play, go and score goals. I mean, he found some nice spaces. He's very intelligent, very clever. I think he's got a bright future. Both of them have got bright futures, you know. So it's an addition to us. So hopefully they get some games and do well for us until they got to go back.
First start today, you must be pretty buzzing from that.
Yeah, it's excited. Like, I think it's a good club to be at and good experience.
So yourself and Louis as well, just out of shot here, both come in the last couple of weeks. How much are you enjoying being part of a first team setup for a change?
Yeah, like I said, like, it's a great experience. Obviously, men's football, and just it's been, like, the boys have been really good, like getting in and around us, make us feel welcome.
And just finally, and I think next week is your 1 year anniversary in the post. How much have you enjoyed being at Wingate and Finchley over the past 12 months?
It's hard work. You know, I've been an assistant manager for 12 years. This is my first go at it. It was 6 years to what was here before in the Ryman Premier. The league's changed to what it was before. The players' mentality's changed to what it was. Whether it's for the better or not, I'm not too sure. But for me, I've enjoyed being the manager. I think it was my right time to be a manager. I'm at a football club where every £5 note is accountable, which I understand. I've never worked with big budgets anyway, but yeah, we're part-time. I try and make the club understand that you're part-time. I do work as well. I was a postman this morning. I was up at 4:30 this morning in Dagenham before I got here. So it's hard graft. But if I didn't want to do it, I wouldn't do it. So yeah, answer your question, I have enjoyed it.